Hey guys, Blake here with another video, and today I want to talk about a really cool looking plant, Blyxa Japonica. Let's jump straight into the video. So Blyxa Japonica here is commonly named the bamboo plant, and it comes from either China, Taiwan, Japan or Papua New Guinea. At first glance it might look like a rosette plant such as a crypt or an Amazon sword. However, it is actually a stem plant. It's just that the stems are incredibly short. Blyxa forms these short little tufty type shrubs in the aquarium and can be grown with or without the injection of CO2. It is worth noting though that if you choose not to inject CO2, then the plant will appear a lot more sort of leggy and sparse as opposed to plants like this here behind me, which do get injected CO2. If you want a nice, thick, compact bush, then CO2 injection is the way to go. If you have decent lights, you'll probably find that the Blyxa will have green leaves, but if you have a really high powered light, you will find that there will become a reddish hue in the leaves of this plant. It's a great mid-ground plant as well and can be really used to soften the lines in the aquarium, especially if you're doing a Dutch style aquascape or any aquascape really. In terms of propagation, you can leave it to go and it will sort of spread out slowly in its own time. It isn't too invasive, so you don't have to worry about maintaining this on an extremely regular basis. However, if you do leave it to go, just be mindful that it might lift itself up over time as the plant gets big enough to that point where the buoyancy lifts it up out of the aquasoil or whatever you're deciding to grow it in. However, if you don't wish to do that, you can propagate it. I've got an example here in front of me. So this here is an example of what Blyxa would look like if you pulled it out of the substrate. And what you can do is simply just separate it like so, and then we've got one plant here with a little bit of a root system and another plant here with its own root system as well. So then we can just plant both of these plants individually. And actually looking at this one, if I put that up to the side, if it's going to focus, you'll notice that there's actually two individual root systems, one up here and one down here. So I can go ahead further and split that, and now we actually got three plants just from that one piece of Blyxa that we've decided to uproot there. So very, very easy to propagate, not demanding at all. And yeah, I'd say the biggest difficulty that people have with this plant is that over time it just gets too big and uproots itself, and you might find yourself having to basically split it at that point and replant it. All in all though, I think it's an extremely rewarding plant. It grows pretty fast when you give it what it needs. It has a nice texture to it and can really sort of bring a nice vibrancy to the aquarium. Overall, I found it to be fairly undemanding and a pretty fast grower in the right condition. So all the best with your Blyxa growing. Let me know down below if you've got any questions or you're having some issues, and I'll try my best to help you out. Other than that, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, it would really help me out to hit the like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Other than that, I hope to see you again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.